We are vastly superior to humans. You know it to be true, so do not resist us. Coming to you live by a tape-delayed basis by means of digital distribution. This is Extreme Hardcore Nerds. Here are your hosts.
Welcome back, everybody.
Go suck on your Michael Bay films.
Okay, interesting. But yes, this is the Extreme Hardcore Nerds, coming off a week where we pissed off the internet. Well, at least somebody did, who will remain nameless.
Yeah, don't point arrows at me. No one knows what you're doing.
Guy in the
and you say it like it's not that difficult.
Oh, I'm not saying that, but I just love that. I just love that one show. Probably, and openly admit, not our best show that we've done. It just garnered so much loathing and hatred throughout the week.
The title is Dark Reaper. It's not nice happy. It doesn't say that in my description.
Well, maybe if you added like puppy or kitten somewhere in there, it would help with the situation a little.
What am I going to show them? I'm going to show them dissecting it, like I did in. Yeah. So I can piss off the internet, and you can piss off the corporations. Okay, we're equally good here.
We have it all figured out.
Exactly. You'll piss off the people with the money, and I'll piss off all the people that give the people with the money power.
There you go. That works. So what are you planning on pissing off?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
You.
Everybody else?
Yeah, he'll piss you off. You have a foil to roll against. I have Gunner, which, that it's never really much of an argument. He'll say something, and I might get angry, and then I'll say something.
Gunner and Andy.
Well, sometimes it can be, but...
Andy, remember that one time that I got hit over the head by you? And then
because Gunner told me to do it, because you said...
There you go, you stupid ass.
Yeah, but Gunner told him to do it. He was only a proxy at that point.
I was just the means to the end, or I was just the means to a solution, that's all.
Well, I just hated all of you guys, so whatever, screw off.
Yeah, what else is new? So with all that...
Wait. Courtesies to Jeff. Jeff says, by the way, I was over at Target on Thursday. Jeff says Andy can suck. And he says you can give him a text message if you want to. But, and also Jeff will hit you over the head because I asked him to.
There you go.
No, actually, he lightly tapped me on the shoulder.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So, and...
You chose the wrong person to confide your trust in.
Yeah, and it was pretty funny when I confronted Jake about those comments that you said that
you're really scared or something like that or whatever.
So, but that's another story for another time. This is the Extreme Hardcore Nerds podcast. I am your host, your all-knowing Exalted One himself, your King of Kings, Big Daddy Cool himself, Andy Cougar. And along with me this week, public enemy number one.
Bring me your rage. I'll slowly crush it with my mind vice. The Dark Reaper. It's dark for a reason.
That was a good burp.
And joining us on Skype this week.
Gunner's not here, so unfortunately it's me, Garrett 4.
Yes, Gunner is convulsing around the
He's dressed as a small schoolgirl. He possibly has kid ears, and he's realizing that whole place is not real.
Fair enough.
There you go.
He's trouncing around Anime Detour, which in a couple weeks I will be out in Chicago, of course, for C2E2. So.
Yep, get ready, kids. Road trips. And that
Who's all going over there with you guys?
It's convention time. No, I'm flying solo, buddy.
Yep.
Huh?
I'm flying solo.
Just like Gunner.
Chicago's all me.
I feel like I'm going to have to go to a convention
Chicago,
by myself
watch
now.
out. You might have a big earthquake coming. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, the fat joke from the skinny kid. So yes, Extreme Hardcore Nerds, here we are once again. We have plenty of news to cover this week. Thankfully, no reviews. But
I can make one.
No, that's all right. Well, I suppose a mini review, because today was the debut of Ultimate Spider-Man on Disney XD. So I did have a chance to watch that this morning before the show. So yes, movies, gaming, comics, all the news you care about, and so much more in just a little bit. So we will be right back.
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
All right, it is now time for us to scour the globe for search of news and enlightenment. It is now time for gaming news. Kicking us off this week, the new PlayStation console might have its official code name.
It's
Orbis.
PS4. Bum, 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 bum.
So close.
No, shh. That's supposed to be the official name that nobody knows about yet.
What do you mean about orifices?
I said Orbis, not orifices.
What do you mean orifice?
that crappy car rental place. Or no,
that's yeah, my wordplay. It's that crappy couple. You mean orbits? What? Oh, okay.
Well,
it's got orb in it, so therefore it's the same.
Well, though, I was going to say, are those crappy British chewing gum commercials?
Oh, yeah.
So, of course, Sony has yet to confirm nor deny anything going on with the next generation of PlayStation.
Well, how long did it take us to get
Sony, man? It's just like Activision. We already know it's coming out.
Yeah, so not going to waste too much time on it. Speaking of a company who's not talking very much right now, Activision and their supposed leak of all the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 multiplayer leaks. So now for the list, obviously because I didn't want to take up the entire thing on the email, I posted the link to the page. Anybody else but me have a chance to go and see it?
I did not.
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
So basically, from what I saw with it, they're changing the kill streak system around a little bit. They're giving you a chance to earn more kill streaks or more kill streak bonuses. Nukes and everything
so it's going to be like a freaking Modern Warfare?
Yep, they're pretty much going after Modern Warfare, taking out the Modern Warfare 3 bundle.
Fuck this game.
So, well, okay, we sat here 2 years ago
if it's a system when works.
World at War came out and said, or no, Black Ops came out, and we essentially said, which it was true, Modern Warfare 2 was the beta test for Black Ops'
system.
For
combat setup.
Yeah, for their gameplay for multiplayer. So why is it?
I like Black Ops the way Black Ops was a lot better than Modern Warfare 3. Heck, when I actually get on my Xbox, which hasn't been for a while actually, I actually play Black Ops. I don't play Modern Warfare because I don't like Modern Warfare that much.
So, but that goes with the same thing of, okay, so essentially, if Modern Warfare 2 was the beta test for Black Ops, why is it so out of the realm to expect that Modern Warfare 3 would be the beta test for Black Ops 2?
All the people who play, and sorry, I'm going to take this over just because I'm probably one of the only people who really play Modern Warfare over here, or whatever, Call of Duty games.
We get it.
A lot of people don't really like Modern Warfare 3 because it had too many kill streaks to die from. And that's what got people pissed off so much. So if they're going to add a lot of kill streaks in Black Ops, it's going to piss people off again.
We don't know how much they're tweaking it, but yeah. Making it easier to accomplish something never really does.
Yeah, they're wanting to accomplish all the noobs or all the people who aren't familiar with the franchise.
You know what?
Well, it could be.
That.
It
to
could
the
be
noobs,
I mean,
get better for once.
We saw the commercials about that, right?
Okay, get better at shooters, noobs.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what it saw.
Okay.
I mean, we saw the commercials. It was all about noob veteran.
Oh, I know.
It's not surprising that that's exactly where they were shooting for certain people.
So, but yeah. And as long as we're talking Activision, and of course, if we're talking Activision and Call of Duty, we've got to bring up Infinity Ward.
I was going to say Tony Hawk.
No, I wasn't going down that road. Robert Bowling, the creative strategist for Infinity Ward, has announced earlier this week his resignation from Activision.
We don't know why.
Yes. I'm going out on a limb here. This is me, personally speaking. Your king is decreeing.
So don't scream at him, Garrett.
I say within a month, you will hear from another little studio called Respawn saying that they have a new hire.
You know what? I was actually just about to say the exact same thing.
Since everybody else from Infinity Ward's going over there.
And it's Adam Sessler. Hire done.
Oh. So, yeah, like I said, going out on a limb there, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. Also this week...
That must be a really big limb then.
There's leaves and branches on it already.
Well, at least we know it's stable and sturdy. Let's see. Also this week, we found out from all of those of us who have desperately been wanting a port or the remake or the remix, whatever you want to call it, of GoldenEye to come on XBLA, to come on PSN, to come on... Just give us the original back. We won't even count. We'll count the Reloaded as a mulligan.
Okay.
A failed attempt. It was a decent game, nothing too serious. It has its niche. Okay, yeah. Just give us back the original so we can play multiplayer. Well, Rare came out earlier this week and basically shut down all hopes of that happening, as in saying, quote, "We are long past the stage where an agreement was in the cards." So no achievements of being the guy, or no achievements of unlocked. I pissed everybody off by being Odd Job.
Ran around the entire level, crouched as Odd Job.
Oh.
Just making it more impossible for everyone to hit you.
No, okay. I know they had Odd Job, but did they also... Nick Knack. That was his name. From the Man with the Golden Gun. Scaramanga's little personal assistant.
I don't know if they had him in there.
I thought he was on there too, because there was the two characters you couldn't play because they were the midgets. Yeah, Odd Job was one, and I want to say Nick Knack was on there too.
I don't remember being able to play as him. I remember Natalia, Bond, Odd Job, I'm Invincible, and then I think everything else was just random NPC.
Oh no, you had Scaramanga on there, you had the voodoo guy, Baron Sorin on there, you had Jaws on there, you had practically every Bond character.
Jaws actually on there as he was like a...
Yeah, dude, you had like a
one.
Well, I don't know. You even also had like the scientists in there and all that.
Yeah. So yeah, no, you had a lot, because I remember we back in the day we always did one thing. It was everyone had to play as the tall dudes. So it was Jaws, Scaramanga, Baron, whatever, and I can't remember who the fourth guy was. But yeah, and you always did it with chop fighting.
Greatest amount of fighting action ever in a game.
Yeah, that was one of
our...
Just
a video capture of that, and it was just tall people.
Choices or whatever was you cannot play as Odd Job or any of the short people. And then we also put on Big Head mode.
Yes, Big Head mode.
Had our Game Shark going on and stuff like that. It was good old days.
Oh, yeah. The best part about GoldenEye was just making up your own rules.
Paintball, infinite gun.
Yep.
So anywhere you looked, you constantly shot. You didn't even have to have a gun. That was great. Now it's like, now everyone try to karate chops. Everyone's just running in and dying before anyone gets close.
Everybody just stands and spins in circles. Let's see. Well, enough of memory lane and nostalgia. Let's get back to what we're here to cover.
Reality and despair.
I know, pretty much. Speaking of that, Street Fighter producer, and I'm gonna butcher this name.
Accent time.
I wasn't, but Yoshinori Ano.
Oh no. Close enough, you got it.
Earlier this week was temporary step down from his position due to an unexpected illness that he was hospitalized with.
He collapsed during an event.
Yes.
It was sad. But he deserves this. I believe my hatred has finally taken ill form.
Wait, on who? Sorry, it paused a little bit.
Not that. Not his illness part.
He didn't have anything to do with Marvel vs. Capcom.
Street Fighter.
Yeah. Okay.
It's him.
Whatever. Let's see. Also, we found out earlier this week that THQ has refocused.
Oh no, that's just Killian. Never mind. Wrong person.
Yeah, that's why I was like, why are you taking it out at him? Refocuses Warhammer 40,000 Dark Millennium from an MMO to now a single-player game, mainly because they couldn't find anybody to invest in the project.
Happens sometimes. You just can't convince people to do really big project games.
So, okay, so my question on this one is...
Have you tried Dust? Oh, go ahead.
No, is it because we couldn't find investors? Or think back to last summer when all those rumors were going around with THQ shutting down, they're having financial issues, insert problem A, B, and C here. Could that have been a major player in this, the fallout from that? And the fact that their stock is like worth 40 cents.
That could be another factor to it, but it's not. That's not always a main thing. I mean, listen to a lot of other podcasts that have actual producers, publishers. I mean, even Ken Levine, when he talks about trying to pitch BioShock, is like the amount of people he had to go to convince to do this. It was kind of astounding when you think of how many doors you have to knock on before somebody actually says, okay, we'll give you a shot, but, they want this much creative control behind it.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising that, wants to do another MMO, and a lot of people probably are like, there's 12 or 1,800 other MMOs. Why do we need another?
Yeah, exactly. How are you going to stand out that we can say we're going to get our investment back?
Here's here's the sun. Make yourself somehow no different from that.
Well, I was going to say, actually, speaking of a gentleman that you just mentioned, Ken Levine is actually a candidate for Time Magazine's top 100 most influential people.
He is influential.
We also call him Zeus.
We do not call him Zeus.
He made BioShock,
just because he has to be king of the gods and you have to be king of mortal men. Sorry, he steps on your toes. It's okay. He gets killed by his son later. God, let it go. I'm sure yours will too, but still.
Gee, thanks.
Isn't that basically how monarchy succession works half the time?
BioShock.
Okay, yeah. So what else is what else is on the resume?
BioShock.
System shock. System shock.
Not you. I was making the point here.
Oh well, that was the you said. It felt like an open point, so I could close the deal there. Sorry, I didn't know.
Yes, I'm not saying Ken Levine has not been a very influential person in the gaming industry, and he does not deserve this recognition. And that
yes, he does.
We should go vote for him and stuff like that.
You don't deserve this recognition. You shut up.
He's saying he did not. You didn't listen again. Good job. Go on.
But I mean, but that's just it. Are you basing it on his entire career, or of that one little game that he made that was
very popular? That was
kind of popular and looked kind of pretty.
Well, he is influential because he's bringing back Hitler on BioShock Infinite.
No, he's not.
Wasn't it called Hitler?
No.
Oh, crap, I can't read either.
Wow. Shocking.
But there's the sniper game where if you pre-order it, you get the bonus pack where you can take a couple pot shots at Hitler. But that has nothing to do with BioShock.
Yeah, BioShock.
Well, it could be because...
BioShock.
It could be because his body of work and his influential need of... I mean, the same thing can be said about the guys over at Team Ico. 2 games, but yet... highly influential, and I mean, for the amount of time they stretch between their games.
Oh, I know, but then also you look at guys like Miyamoto and Kojima and guys that have been doing it for so long.
Yeah, well,
maybe they want to take someone else. I mean, it's understandable
yes, I understand.
Why.
It's Time Magazine. You're probably going to focus more on Americans. I get that,
but I mean, it's also true that they probably want someone who's influential but slightly new to it and hasn't been doing it on the same. You didn't catch
that one.
I didn't hear it.
He just called Miyamoto and Kojima losers.
So him and the guy who's doing Fez are in the same group, I guess. I don't know.
Next thing it'll be Ridge Racer. Shut up. Kaz makes one bad move, and right away. He happens to be the president of that company now. Moving on. The ESRB actually showing their power and flexing their muscles as they have taken the red out of Risen 2's cover graphic because it was too graphic, too violent. It looked like blood under the skull. Blood in a pirate game.
Oh no.
I don't know how that would be received.
Death to all.
I'm trying to think of all of the cover art I've seen over the course of my life and trying to remember all the ones where there's someone either being stabbed or someone's getting their head ripped off in it.
Bulletstorm?
Yep.
No, because like,
the cover
I'm
is him
sorry,
shooting
man,
in the air and
but
he's kicking the boot.
I'm so glad Cliffy did not make that game because that game wasn't the greatest.
What? What are you talking about? Bulletstorm was awesome.
It wasn't the greatest.
It wasn't the greatest, but it was good enough for something different.
Yes, for something totally different that seemed like a Gears of War game.
Oh,
wait, that also reminded me of Raccoon City. The
Resident Evil's got a dead hand.
Blow my ass. Chunks.
Left 4 Dead?
No, Maul. Zombies.
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising. That's got him decapitating or shooting people on the cover, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There you go.
So, but they're not people, they're zombies.
Yeah, and superheroes aren't considered, mutants aren't considered people anymore too now. So
no,
whatever.
They're not. Thank you, Supreme Court, for that one. We don't need to go back down that road. But here's one that I'm happy to announce. With over 10 million people have already downloaded and play, we can now say Angry Birds Space is a success.
You got it?
I got it.
Yeah, I bet you did.
What?
I figured he got it too, but
I need something on my Kindle Fire besides Plants vs. Zombies.
Why do you have
Comics?
a Kindle, by the way, Andy?
Because he
Why
wanted it for comics?
not? Yeah, it works great for reading comics. It works great for reading books.
Well,
works great for playing games. Works great for streaming Netflix.
iPods are better than
Works
Kindles.
terrible for doing everything else a computer can do, though.
The web browser is not the best. I'll admit this. I can't argue that point.
Hell, it works terrible for just typing.
No, I've never had any issues with it.
Oh, God, just trying to type something out on there is a fucking pain in the ass.
I've never had any.
I type a full sentence, and it's like, well, it misspelled that word. It completely retraced that word. I did not need to have that capitalized. What the hell are you doing?
I can't say I've had any issues like that. Let's see.
My issues with you, Andy, is you have a Kindle.
Yeah?
And then they secretly tell him it was made by people who did iPod.
You have an iCrap. So am I supposed to be in quarrel with you now?
No, but it's not called an iCrap.
Journalistic integrity.
So on to that studio I love talking about so much.
Bethesda?
No, the other guys.
EA?
Okay,
Obsidian Entertainment has turned to Kickstarter for a new project. But according to Chris, I'm going to butcher this last name too.
Fallout 4.
Shut up. I will break shit if that's true.
Hey, wait.
According to Chris Avalon,
Bethesda is helping out with that new South Park game. Does that mean Fallout 4 is going to suck?
Possibly.
No, I thought Bethesda was just publishing it.
I will laugh. So hard. If
Obsidian's working on it. I think Bethesda's just publishing it. But anyway, so according to Chris Avalon, no news yet, except we're still working on it. But they're going to Kickstarter looking for money. But this is their pitch.
We got an idea. We don't know what it is yet, but we need money. Underpants notes!
We came up with the idea. Profit!
Wow! Okay. I see how this is working. It makes sense.
There is logic behind this strategy.
God, why aren't we in business?
reason why we aren't is we bicker too much.
I could see that. It is hard for us to come to consensus sometimes. Honestly.
And because I'm
Isn't
always
that how all
right,
business
and
usually
Andy
works
doesn't
out?
know that.
Isn't it usually like that? The president's at the top making bullshit trends. The person underneath him knows it's bullshit and has to somehow get his plans to make him happy, but yet not piss everyone else off. And then the guy at the very bottom has to somehow make everything else work to make all those two happy. So yeah.
Yeah, we kind of
we're pretty much that tier. We're pretty much at that level.
Let's see. Moving on. Out of the no shit Sherlock category.
Ooh, we need a second for this.
Households that are using the Xbox 360 are using it more for watching movies and television shows than using the console for actual gaming. Well, I say that's out of the no shit category because most people bought the cheap 4 gigabyte system, which of course is a glorified multimedia box and not the gaming box, as I have to explain clearly on almost a daily basis.
Yeah, so...
Wait, Andy, can you explain that to me now?
So, yeah, but the thing that brings me true pride and true pleasure out of all that is the simple fact that when they come back 3 weeks later and either try to return it because it doesn't work, because they can't download any games or anything for it,
you have to...
or have to spend the extra $150 to buy the 320 gigabyte hard drive when they could have just spent an extra $100 and got $250 and you would have had no issues with it whatsoever. I get to stand there, grin like an idiot, and go, "Yep, I told you so." And I do it too.
You can go with Sony. It only cost you $300.
$250.
Oh, $250.
And
what size gig is that?
160.
All right.
Yeah, if you wanted the 320, you can bump up to the 300.
All right. Well, 160.
Or you can bump up to the 350 that comes with the Move bundle and the 320 gigabyte hard drive, which is still $50 cheaper than.
That game's not out. There's no reason for it.
It's coming.
It's not out. There's no reason for it.
I got medieval moves. Still fun. Moving on. Good God.
Can I accept? There's no reason for it.
Oh, let's see. So those of you who are fans of the PC civil planning simulator, SimCity, well, I have bad news for you. EA has announced this week you will have to have an Origin account, and you will have to have a constant connection to the internet.
Okay, so let's go back about 8-9 months. Let's all lovingly look at all those articles we took about DRM and all this new policing to the internet. What was the one thing that kind of screwed EA before about their DRM and their one racing game they really have? What did that do with constant connection?
Don't look at... I'm not making this decision.
I'm blaming you because you're bringing it to us. Good luck, King.
Oh, we all know my stances on DRM. Why do you think I hate Apple so much?
Because it's Steve Jobs?
Well, it was his decisions that brought us down this road.
Steve Jobs is dead. Let him go.
No.
Let him rest in peace. Steve Jobs is dead. No more Steve Jobs jokes, Andy.
That wasn't a joke.
We can only do the jokes when Gunner's here. Okay?
Only when he's present in the room.
Yeah.
So it actually hurts.
Let's see. A couple more stories to cover this week. First off, Transformers Fall of Cybertron has its official release date of August 28th, 2012.
It's good to see they're making enough money to keep that going.
Grimlock. I can't wait.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be awesome.
What, your face?
What?
Well, my natural beauty just proceeds throughout.
Don't make me barf.
Oh, whatever. Let's see.
Yeah, I got a comment from him.
Yes, for a crappy joke. Congratulations. I'll make sure to give you a cookie next time.
Thank you very much. Can I get it through Skype?
No, I can't send it through Skype.
Damn it!
Oh, let's see. Also, this week we found out that it is official. Something that your lord and his minions graciously donated to. The Smithsonian has opened their video game history exhibit.
They have.
Yes. And that runs from now until September 30th. So if you're in the Washington, D.C. area or planning a trip out there sometime in the next couple months, make sure you go by and check out our brick. Yes, we are featured in the Smithsonian. I have taken my rightful place. One of my many rightful places.
Is our name spelled right on that?
Yeah. Not yours, because you decided to say something.
Did we at least go could they at least send us a JPEG or something showing here's your brick?
I don't know. You want to email them about it? Go ahead.
I at least want to know where it is, because I kind of want to go out there and see it if I could pull this off. But anyway, so yes, so it runs now through September 30th. And Harold Goldberg, a writer for NPR, feels that the crowdsourcing model that they use to pick the video games featured in the museum feels horribly generic, and he feels that they have screwed up the exhibit.
Yeah, that didn't earn him any points.
No. So, but I love that it was first we went to the industry. Give us your list.
All right. Yeah.
What are the things? What are the games? What are the things you feel should be featured?
Yeah.
Okay, so we came up with the massive list.
Yep.
Here's everything that they say should be in there.
Yep.
Now we went to the people, because there is equal part of this as...
They're the only ones that make them the important part of the games.
I mean, if we don't buy them...
They don't get seen, they don't get noted.
Exactly. What do you, out of our list that we've compiled, what do you feel should be in there? And of course...
That led us to the final list.
Top 40 votes made it in.
Yep.
So...
I don't know, maybe because he had his favorite 3 games didn't get on there, so now he's mad.
I'm guessing it probably has a little bit to do with that.
I'm going to say he's a little butthurt.
I mean, they have every system there. They've got
every genre. They've got every system,
every genre. They cover the entire span from Pong to Mass Effect. I mean, it's like, what more do you want?
Yeah, I don't know what. He didn't really give a description of what he found as generic.
And I would say too, I could see this argument more if this was a exhibit that was staying open permanently.
If this was like a museum, like a history museum of the games, then maybe yes.
But this is only running for a short period of time. I mean, 4 or 5 months. You know?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with all this stuff afterwards?
Give it to me.
Well,
I've got room.
Give him a...
already called
never
it.
Mind.
Already called it.
Notice the... Oh, wait. Hold on. I should shut up now.
Shut up, you noob.
Whatever. Oh, and
You're
now...
just jealous that I'm better than you on some certain games.
Yeah, and I could totally dominate you on other games.
Keep Commander Shepard alive. Ding.
And I'm better than you both on all of those games, so fuck off.
Oh. So, last but certainly not least for news this week, we have Assassin's Creed news.
You could have said that in more of a colonial voice.
I don't know if I can do a colonial accent.
I like it that the only Assassin's Creed fan just moans right there.
I don't know if I have colonial in me or not. So...
You're not American?
Well, I'm American.
I don't have colonial. I'm not American. You heard it here.
I'm mainly German.
And the...
Jawohl!
Oh, so that's why you hate the red. Okay, I get it now.
So anyway, back to Assassin's Creed.
The thing.
Why are you
so
groaning?
Yeah.
You love this game.
Yes, but I've been hearing too much about it lately, and I'm getting really sick and tired of it.
Well, deal with it. You're on a podcast about it.
So, yes. So the question was posed, why are there no female assassins? I kind of like this question. I mean, why not do like Mass Effect?
You know why?
Have a male or a
Because
female character.
females can love and have babies.
Well, that too. But creative director Alex Hutchinson told Kotaku, quote,
there is actually female assassins.
Well, yeah, in the second one, but they weren't a playable character.
That's what people
they're
are
getting
saying.
at. But yes, Alex Hutchinson told
Kotaku.
Thank you.
No problem.
Quote, I think a lot of people want it, but in this period, it's been a bit of a pain. The history of the American Revolution is a history of men.
Yeah, suck it.
It's pretty strongly documented. So, unfortunately, I mean, and yeah, this game does pretty much suffice with the whole, but we're injecting our history into natural history, you know, and you can use that as a leverage against this whole argument, but still.
But I mean, yes, granted there were more men fighting in the American Revolution than women, but still women did
parts in there, but yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying against their argument is that you're taking real history and you're injecting your own pseudo history in there, and you could have a female character that no one knows about because once again, Ezio's whole family is not chronologued in history. They're behind the scenes, which, once again, a lot of the women who did some things in that time period were kind of behind the scenes.
True. But that would also make more sense because, and also, too, when you look at the history of assassins, like real assassins, majority of them are women.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Wait, most of them are women?
Two-thirds of the world's assassins are women.
Yeah.
Seriously?
They're the best at the job.
Well, yeah, because they're hot, probably.
No, it's not just simply that.
They have multiple advantages.
I'd probably say more down to I trust a girl than I would trust a guy half the time.
Yeah. So
is it because they can hide stuff easily?
I'm not going there. Moving on.
How would you know? You've never seen it. Just because you had to go there. I'm throwing you down that.
Also, as long as we're talking Assassin's Creed, there has been news that the Wii U will have special controls featuring its touchpad. Gee, go figure. That thing that I bitched about all last year, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, this isn't going to screw anything up. System's not even out yet, and what's happening?
We don't know if it's all optional at this moment. It's not forced.
Yeah. So the tablet's touchscreen will have a number of uses, offering the player a constant link to the in-game animus, in addition to the expected map, presumably in touch-based checkpoint marking. You will also have access to the animus database entries. Also, players can expect to see a touch-based weapon selection, as well as an alternate view for eagle vision.
And that's the only part that would have been the bitching part for both of us, is if it was you had to use this for eagle vision, but it's an alternative source for it.
I mean, that goes back to exactly the same reason why you want to use this for.
It's all it's all the menu-based stuff, and I was totally fine with that because 9 times out of 10, I usually have to go to another window to even do that, so I'm already focusing off the game. I'm totally fine with that. And beep.
Shut up.
You know you want that for that.
Shut up.
You would high five me for that one reason of that game came out with that. We would just sit there for an hour and just listen to that noise. Just bloop, bloop. It'd be great if you could walk around the house and it started freaking out.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I of course, with anything Nintendo, especially over the last few years, it's highly...
Gearbox, and it's Anthony Pertz. I have faith. Duke Nukem. Same company.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I have to swallow this pill every day.
You gave faith to that. Same company.
Last but certainly not least, as far as gaming news is concerned, and we're still talking Assassin's Creed 3 here, all these special editions have been announced. No prices yet, but you have 3 to choose from. You have the Freedom Edition, which features the game, a 24-centimeter high-quality figure of Connor, our hero, a steel bookcase art drawn by award-winning comic artist Alex Ross, George Washington's notebook revealing all the truths and secrets about the assassins and the Templars during the American Revolution, 1 exclusive lithogram, 2 in-game single-player missions, The Lost Mayan Ruins and The Ghost of War, 1 in-game multiplayer package, which is known as the Sharpshooter package. Basically, you get a couple guns. And you get the title of The Jester.
Okay.
Now, you think all that stuff, they just kind of slim it down a little bit? No, they completely changed what you're getting in the second one. The Join or Die edition, which comes with, of course, the game. A Medallion of the Assassins in high-quality curd ladle. George Washington's notebook again. And you get 1 single-player mission, which is the Ghost of War single player. And let me turn page. And you get the. It was too long to fit on one page. Sorry.
You should have just went silent. Went.
We've reached the end of side A. If you wish to continue the recording, please turn to side B. And last but not least, you get the Sharpshooter package for multiplayer. In the Special Edition, you get special packaging of Assassin's Creed 3 the game. You get an
already have the special packaging.
You have 1 in-game single-player mission, The Dangerous Secret, which is one we hadn't heard from anybody. And that's it.
So,
if you want more on the list, or kind of what each mission and stuff has to offer, I'm sure we can bring it up on the website. Otherwise, check Kotaku, check G4, check...
Yep, it's on every major...
The whole
news site.
Everything's out there that you need to know,
except cost.
So
yeah, except for the
we
price.
don't know the cost yet.
That has not been revealed.
So any guess? Since
I'm guessing
3 or there 4? Were there 4?
I'm
3.
saying
3.
60, 70, 100.
Yeah, that would be the standard.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, for them it would be the standard because I believe when I paid for their special, it was 70 for me, $10 more.
I'm going 70 for the last one. I'm going to go 100 for the Join or Die. I'm going to go 150 for...
The last one? That would be their highest one, but I don't know if
one.
I'd go that far. Because they said, how big was the statue?
24 centimeters.
So...
But that's the one you're also getting the art book. You're also getting
Washington.
Those.
Art
you're
books
also,
have not
you're
been...
also getting a three additional...
But yeah, but art book has never been... Art books of the day haven't been as massive as they used to be.
No, I understand.
So, but still, I mean, I got the last... I got Assassin's Creed 2 in the special edition, and I did not pay over $100 for that. And I got big Ezio.
Okay.
So 120, 150 might be a little high for their range, gauging from where they've
because
done
you figure the $60 regular retail
no nothing.
That's going to be the game. Pretty much everyone's going. So I mean, you got to start from there. So I mean, you've got 3 packages to go off of. From
and there's no saying that the special edition might only be standard if. Because also saying that might be standard if you pre-order because they had that deal. That's how I got the last one because I pre-ordered it and it bumped me up.
Okay.
So there's no saying that might be there, and it only might be those 2 editions that are actually the tiers. So, I could say max out at 100.
Okay.
I'd say probably max at 100, maybe 120. I don't know how dire and straits they are about this because we've had 3 iterations.
It's Ubisoft, and they usually don't do a lot of special editions, and when they do special editions, they don't cost as much as usually a lot of other things.
Yeah.
So.
But this one is actually interesting because I don't think they've actually ever made like an Assassin's Creed this.
Well, they've made
the
editions relevant, or they're trying to, by actually putting in different things between them. Sorry about that. So, I don't know if this is them trying to reinvent that whole idea of special edition again, too.
Okay. Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Yes, we will.
So, that does bring gaming news for a close this week. So, make sure you stay with us as we have a little bit of movie news to cover. And, of course, we will be diving into our favorite reptilian friends. and the latest news from that front.
Who's that?
Oh dear God.
And of course, we also have comic news to cover for this week. So make sure you stay with us as we will be right back.
Can we do comics first?